So I remember this one particular day, right? It was more like a couple of days. The entire stay that I was there. Everybody done heard about Two Top Chop Shop in four main House of Pain in Rikers Island. Then you had the CMC house. For the dudes is even wilder. They call that shit one main. I don't know what was the attachment or the hashtag to that one. Some niggas said it was the Bloody Main, Power Main, whatever. I just know it was one main, you heard. And at this time, when I was there. So, when I first get there, the first thing I noticed off the rip was the amount of people that was there. It wasn't a lot. In the day room, it was a handful of dudes, maybe like 3 or 4. And then on the gallery, which is just a little small walkway where the phones is at and all that, was dudes on the phones and like maybe like 1 or 2 dudes just like posted up right there in the hallway. So they come through, drop me off in the A and B gate, take my paperwork inside of the bubble. I hear the police chopping it up. Oh, like, where this one come from? What he about? You know, asking about me and all that. So, off the rip, it was just different compared to all the other houses that I was at. It was different. Because for one, usually dudes, I mean, niggas didn't even come to the gate to check me for my sneakers. Like, yo, what up, nigga? Like, usually niggas be on it. These dudes was just like mad, nonchalant, like niggas just looking. They'll walk past, I mean, look me up and down and shit like that. Nobody ain't really say shit to me. I get inside, whatever the case may be, and they let me in to give me my cell. I go to my cell, boom, I drop my shit off, I come back out. Now as I'm coming back out, that's when I got the CO coming out, right? And he got one of these dudes with him. I forget the dude's name, but his weight was up. He had a big ass brolic chain on, right? Q. This dude called Q. He had a big ass brolic fucking Figaro chain on with a big ass round plate medallion with a fucking big ass Q on it. Real talk. So he's walking up with the CO, chopping up with the CO. Then the CO's like, all right, go ahead. I mean, let me know what's what. He spins off, whatever. Boom. So the nigga Q and some other joker, they come. They like, yo, listen, what's your name? Where you from? Boom. You know the basics. We do all that good shit, right? Boom. I don't bring up the probation shit, Latin King shit, because shit just sound corny. Yeah, I'm king, but I'm on probation. Like, nigga. So, and that shit was irrelevant at this point right now anyway. So, and what I mean by that is, you're gonna get the point by the end of this story. So, niggas is like, yo, listen, this is a cool house, but if you need to use that phone, I mean, it's only slot time. And if you want to get slot time, you're gonna have to shoot 5 with somebody. Let's go to the day room. I'm like, what the fuck? So I go to the day room. All these niggas is in there, all have a certain amount of slot time. There's 2 phones, and the total amount of people that's in that whole house is like, I think like 6 people, bro. So you would think it'll be enough time to go around, right? But nah, in 24 hours, you got 6 dudes. Some of these dudes got 8-hour slots. If another dude got an 8-hour slot, that's 16 hours already taken right there. That's 16. 2 dudes with 8-hour slots, like they working. What that leaves? It's only what? Another 8-hour slot, right? Unless you're gonna break that down, right? You know what I mean? Or something like that, right? So everybody in there has, and like I said, it was like 2 dudes in there that had 8-hour slots. Like literally. And then the rest was broken down between the rest of the people, right? So in the back of my mind, I'm like, hold on, like, I'm like, a lot of dudes had phone Joneses and all that, right? A lot of niggas had. I didn't even have no wifey, none of that shit at this point in time. I ain't give a fuck about a bitch, my nigga. My mom was somewhere else, right? But I get it. I mean, slot time is important. So when I hit that day room, all these niggas is circled up. They like, yo, listen, somebody here. And he starts breaking it down. He like, yo, I got 8. This nigga got 8. He got from here to here. I got from here to here. Then everybody else slot. I mean, niggas start running through the line or whatever. Some nigga got 2, one nigga got 4. Like shit get, I mean, shit getting tight quick. Pause. So, he like, yo, out of one of us, you gotta pick. I mean, what time you want to try, and plus what time I wanted to get on the phone is specific. It was like this whole shit. But at the end of the day, the end result was I had to pick one of these niggas that I was gonna shoot the fire with, and whoever win get the motherfucking phone time. So now I'm thinking in my head like, yo, what slot time is the most important time that I could get on the phone just to chop it up with my moms, make some moves, make sure my bread is alright. Like I said, like bitches was the last thing on my mind. I mean, I'm thinking about lawyer money and all this other shit. While most of these dudes my age, they thinking about just talking to a chick on the phone. So I'm like, yo, the morning slot is the most important slot for me. I'm like, yo, I'm saying like, all I need is about an hour. I'm literally like, all I need is about an hour, if that. But I need a morning slot, because that's when I could really be able to catch everybody's in the morning. Anybody that's important to me. Then nigga Q's like, well, that's fucked up, my nigga, because that means you're gonna have to shoot the fire with me. I'm like, this nigga Q like 6'2", grown man body, probably like 200. He wasn't like brolic, but grown man body. I was like 5'6", 5'7", 140. Yo, I'm looking at this nigga, I'm like, oh my God, out of all people, out of all slots, that's the one that I gotta pick. In the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, maybe I should pick another number, you heard? So, I'm like, yo, maybe you gonna hold on, wait a minute. I mean, 8 o'clock isn't that important, you heard? But nah, that's not what happened. There's something else that happened. Tune into part 2 and watch how this shit get crazy.